Hello Libra, this is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we are going to do the current reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Libra. And in addition to that, if you are drawn to this video and your Libra is not in your chart, or maybe it's in your Venus or somewhere else, it's fine. The way that my readings go, the guidance is there for everyone. I do draw in the energy of Libra off camera while I'm shuffling the cards and preparing for the reading, but that doesn't mean that this guidance, see, my readings are less about predictions and outcomes and that kind of thing, like the beautiful guide that astrology is about predictions and outcomes or potentials. But this style that I read is more about your soul and growing it and achieving new levels of awareness. And so being that, these readings can be general. They can be for everyone, right? At this moment, I brought in the energy of Libra, the essence of Libra, and so I'm reading for Libra, and that's the way the video is tagged. But anyone can really gain from the wisdom of these readings. Okay, if you're new to my channel, thank you for being here, and now you kind of know what it's about. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I love you guys so much. I really love this community that we're building together. So with every reading, I just pull an oracle card and gain guidance as far as what aspect of ourselves to focus on, and then how to elaborate on that using the Zen tarot cards. The oracle deck I'm pulling from this time around is the Magical Fairies, the Wisdom of the Fairies, or something like that, by Doreen Virtue. And the card I pulled for you guys is Ask for What You Want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. So this is a matter of, first of all, speaking up for yourself, letting those dreams out, right? Giving them a voice. And your desires, making sure you are being clear about what your desires are. But I'm going to take it a step further as far as between you and the universe to try to incorporate some law of attraction principles, which is ask for what you want and then leave it, right? Don't try to wrestle your situation to fit what you want. Just ask for what you want, know it's being delivered, and rest in that knowing. Let's see what the reading tells us, but that's the first thing that came to me when I pulled this card for you, is that we must all try to learn to utilize that universal law that the universe is always providing for us, and we kind of sometimes just need to get out of our own way in order to receive it. Okay, so the Zen Tarot deck, I pulled these cards obviously while we were talking, and the spread I'm using is the flying bird. We have this point of liftoff, and then we take flight between the wings and come to a new level of awareness in regard to asking for what you want, speaking up for yourself, okay? Liftoff, the point of liftoff here for you, Libra, is guidance. So I love it. Your internal guide knows exactly what you want. And so the work is to bring it from it being an idea or a sense within you and bringing it out and actually putting a voice to it, saying it out loud, declaring it, right? So I love this. Following your inner guides, following what you know to be true for yourself, and what you know is or are your personal desires. Following that, find a way to give it a voice, okay? This first energy, okay, sorry, I didn't say this earlier. The left wing here are internal energies. These are things that are within us, that we're aware of, that we perhaps don't always share with others. And then the right wing are external energies that manifest, that show up in our daily life. And, between the two, internal, external, we can work our way to a new level. Okay, this first internal energy is called the fear of flying in the Flying Bird spread, and it's a potential block. So if it's an energy that we don't clear or master, we may not be able to progress. And look at that. Morality. This is a mind-driven card. This is a self-imposed sense of right and wrong, good or bad. Follow the rules and don't step out of line. So in relation to your desires, I'm going to tap into some of you who may feel either unworthy of your desires, or it's not yet time, I shouldn't say it, it's not right, other people might not receive it well. If I say what I want out loud, what does that mean, for how others are going to see me, that kind of thing. So that's a mental energy. Claiming your desire and letting the universe handle it is one thing. But then taking it further and trying to chop it up and line it up and pros and cons and all that kind of thing in our mental house is actually blocking those desires from coming through. So there is no right and wrong way. There is no good. There is no bad. There only is. And if your desires are strong enough, give them a voice. There is no wrong way to go about it, right? Just claim them. Claim them. Claim your needs. Okay? This may be within some of you an energy within a relationship that you feel you aren't able to or aren't deserving of being heard, and maybe you feel a little a little stifled in this relationship, so that you can't speak up for what you want. So this work is going to be for some of you, to ease those harder edges. Find a way to tend to yourself first. Find a way to do that, because your relationship with yourself is the longest one you'll ever have, right? It's the most important one. And we forget that. We tend to give it away and reach out to others to, create a sense of wellness. I need to make sure that the people I love are happy first, or whatever. But you're along the way, please don't forget about your own desires and your own needs and tending to those. Okay? The first external energy, once you learn that your inner guidance deserves a voice, and there isn't really a right or wrong way to deliver it, this will create in your day-to-day life a sense of harmony, right? Things will feel more lined up. Your head and heart are working in concert to go toward the things you want. The universe is actually responding to you the minute you declare it. I want this. The universe is ready to hand it over. But as we learn, if we study the law of attraction and other spiritual practices, we learn that we as humans, especially with our thoughts, find ways to block. We ask, it's ready to come to us, and then we find a way to stop it or slow it down because, maybe it's not time, or first I have to do 14 things before I can even start to try that, or so-and-so won't like the way that I'm asking for this, so I'm not going to. We stop ourselves before it's even given a chance to be delivered to us. So, and these are big or small desires. These are, this is the process is the same. It applies the same for the biggest or the most simple everyday desire. Okay, but learning to speak your truth and speak what you want and leave it there without countering it with, but, should, would, any of those kind of thoughts, that creates this sense of harmony. That creates the life force flowing through you, and then things start to move at a much smoother pace. The next internal energy for you is the card of existence. I love this because we worry about, so many external things, like, and we do because we're human, so there's nothing wrong with that. But we forget, we want to make sure we make achievements and they're accounted for and they're applauded, and we want to make sure that we're pleasing others and, in the right job and driving the right car. And, there's so many things that we want to fit into place to create our happiness when it's been there, it's within us. Home is, and happiness is wherever you are at any given moment. And because this energy is in the internal position, and because it's coming, bouncing off of this morality card, this mind card, I really love the growth there. I love that in being attuned with the fact that the universe is always supporting me, you have a more deep-seated sense of belonging or balance within you as a result of that harmony, as a result of that knowledge. Yes, as humans, we have many different things we're always trying to achieve and do, and, schedules to fill and all the things that we want to keep active with. But underneath it all is that higher level of energy, or that deeper and wider and collective energy that's always guiding all of us. And that's what we call God, or Source, or the universe, or the Creator. Whatever word you might apply to it, it's the same feeling. It's that same vibration. And we all have it within us. And just being in the flow of that and tapping into that knowledge, it makes things so much smoother. It makes deep, intense, difficult moments flee by faster. It helps us to milk those great feelings and love all the good things that are happening to us. It's just a matter of how we shift our focus and our awareness, okay? In your day-to-day world, you might feel a little cut off from others lately, maybe because you've been having some needs that are unfulfilled and you haven't been speaking up for yourself. This might create a sense of shutting out, maybe closed up your heart's closed off, iced in, the only way through this, if you see the way that this figure in this card is going to melt the ice, is through their tears. The only way through this sense of feeling shut out or feeling separate from whomever or whatever, the only way through it is to show your feelings, is to speak up, is to create a safe space where you can declare your desires. Claim it, right? That will help, ease that the wall that seems to be separating you from your desires or from others. Okay? Internally, so I love how it plays right off of the closed off card, is open-hearted sharing. So this is happening within you. You're either building the energy up to learn to show what's in your heart more, ask for what you want, claim your desires without remorse, without judgment, without self-judgment especially. And you're really getting that connecting with others and opening up that heart space is the way forward. It is the way forward, and it's the way to get closer to all that you want. Especially, this existence card, you are part of this beautiful, wonderful, collective mass energy that the universe provides. You're part of it. You are an important part of it. And connecting with others with that knowledge creates this whole new platform for you to move forward from. There's a sense of belonging, of wellness, of happiness, of possibility. And that all comes from, trusting your inner guide and then moving through the emotions and opening up and sharing it with others. Okay? The outcome of this reading and the top line of the external energies is the Rebel card. So what I'm getting here is, which I love, from root to the top, be yourself. Be yourself unapologetically, Libra. This one block here, this morality, oh, if I be myself, it's going to look weird and it's wrong. That, just do away with it, because the rest of your reading is teaching you how to fully show up as yourself and claiming all the things you desire. Claim them, you know? Now, this doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to ask for, I don't know, a trip to Hawaii. I'm going to ask for a trip to Hawaii, and I should be getting it tomorrow if I, keep my heart open, right? It's not that tangible. These are levels of your soul's expansion that you're reaching toward. And if you can look at it as, yeah, I might want a trip to Hawaii, but what does that feel like to have a trip to Hawaii? Oh, it feels so free and loose, and oh, the vibration's so cool there. Everything's so connected to the earth and nature. Well, you can achieve that same feeling wherever you are, right? This is a matter of shifting your inner alignment so that your outer world can deliver, right? It's a matter of alignment. That's what it's all about. And claiming, let the universe know what you want to feel like, what you want and the feelings behind that. And it will soon come to you. As long as you don't tell yourself it looks silly or I'm right and wrong or others are not going to accept it, just do away with those thoughts, because the rest of the path is laid out for you. Okay? Okay, my dear Libras, thank you so much for being here and for sticking with me if you're returning. I love you guys all so much, and I will talk to you again very soon.